State Council Information Office press conference. Today, we're very glad to have with us Deputy Commissioner of China National Intellectual Property Administration, or CNIPA, Hu Wenhui. He will brief us on the IP work for the first months of this year and answer your questions. Today, also with us, we have Mr. Ge Shu, Director General of Strategic Planning Department of CNIPA. CNIPA spokesperson, DG of IP Protection Department of CNIPA, Zhang Zhicheng, and the DG of IP Utilization Promotion Department, Lei Xiaoyun. Today, let's have Mr. Hu Wenhui to brief us. Thank you. Friends from the media, good morning. First of all, I'm very grateful for your long-term attention and support for our work. In the first half of the year, with the strong leadership of the CPC Central Committee with Comrade Xi Jinping at its core, CNIPA and IP departments at all levels thoroughly acted on the guiding principles of the 20th National Congress, 20th plenary session of the 20th CPC Central Committee and the two sessions, and fully implemented the General Secretary Xi Jinping's directives on IP and decisions of the Central Party Committee. And we have actively played the role of IP to support the innovation system and the economic system and building a favorable business environment. Major IP indicators remain stable, and I will brief you on our work. First, statistics, patents. In the first 6 months, we granted 433,000 invention patents, over 1 million utility model patents, 344,000 design patents. We accepted PCT applications of 35,000, closed reviews 33,000, finalized invalidations declarations 4,433. Chinese applications for Hague system amounted to 957. As of the end of this June, China's invention patents in force has amounted to 4.568 million, up by 16.9% year-on-year. Trademarks. In the first 6 months, trademarks registered over 2 million, adjudicated trademark opposition cases 87,000, adjudicated trademark appraisal cases 182,000, received domestic applications for Madrid system 3,024. As of the end of this June, China's registered trademarks in force amounted to over 44.2 million, 9.1% increase year-on-year. GI. In the first half of the year, GI products approved for protection 3. GI registered as collective marks and certification marks 97 approved. Market players to use the special marks of GI 3,509 approved. As of the end of this June, GI products approved 2,498 in total. GI registered as collective and certification marks 7,173 approved in total. Market players to use special GI marks 25,000 approved in total. For layout design of integrated circuits, in the first 6 months, 4,861 certifications were issued. By the end of this June, that number has been 66,000. IP protection. In the first half of the year, IP departments at all levels completed the administrative adjudication of 21,000 patent infringement disputes and guided relevant organizations to mediate 50,000 disputes. The first 10 national IP protection pilot zones were launched. IP utilization. In the first half of the year, patent and trademark pledge financing grows 267 billion RMB a 64.6% year-on-year increase. From this January to May, import and export of IP royalties amounted to over 157 billion RMB, a 5.8% year-on-year increase. Second part, features of the statistics. 1. Domestic patent and trademark ownership is steadily growing. By the end of this June, domestic invention patents in force 3.68 million, up by 20.4% year-on-year. Among them, valid invention patents for over a decade reached 559,000, accounting for 15.2%, up by 1.6% per percentage points. Domestic registered trademarks in force over 42 million, a 9.4% year-on-year increase. Second, the number of innovation-oriented enterprises with patents is climbing up fast. By the end of this June, Chinese companies with invention patents in force 385,000, 60,000 more than that in last year. Valid invention patents reached over 2.6 million, over 70% of domestic total, 1.8 percentage point increase from last year. High-tech firms and the little giant firms have over 1.8 million, up by 23.3% year-on-year increase, which is higher than domestic average growth rate by 2.9 percentage points. 3. We have more digital technology patents. According to WIPO's 35 technology fields, by the end of this June, domestic invention patents in force have seen 3 fastest growing areas: IT methods for management, computer technology, basic communication processes, respectively growing by 56.6%, 38.2%, and 26% year-on-year, far higher than the average of 20.4% at home. They strongly support the digital economy development. For domestic applicants applying for international IPs are more active. In the first half of the year, CNIPA accepted applications for PCT patents of 33,000, a year-on-year increase of 7.1%. For Madrid trademarks, 3,024, 12% increase year-on-year. In May 2022, China joined the Hague Agreement. Then the monthly applications for Hague designs has exceeded 150 on average, leading the world. International IP system has been better utilized by Chinese people. 5. IP import and export keep expanding. From this January to May, IP royalty paid by China hit 120 billion, received about 37 billion RMB. Both growing. Trade in IP has been very resilient. That's all for my today's briefing, and we would like to take your questions. Thank you.
谢谢主持人。中央广播电视总台央视记者提问：目前，首批国家知识产权保护示范区建设已经启动，各地都制定了建设方案。能否给我们介绍一下各地在知识产权保护示范区建设方面都有哪些特点和举措？谢谢。
好，谢谢你的提问。我来回答一下这个问题。开展国家知识产权保护示范区建设，是落实党中央、国务院关于加强知识产权保护决策部署的一个重大举措。那么当前呢，第一批示范区建设所在地方，结合区域发展实际，加大改革创新力度，着力打造知识产权保护高地，提升知识产权保护水平。那么从各地的工作推进情况看，主要体现出3个方面的特点：一是在体制机制改革方面攻坚克难，各地在推动区域内完善知识产权管理体制、健全知识产权保护机制、优化知识产权保护的法规制度等方面靠前探索， 疏堵破难。例如，天津滨海新区、合肥、南京、杭州等地都提出完善知识产权管理机构设置，推动实现多种类型知识产权的统一管理，加强知识产权行政裁决、行政执法等专业化人才队伍的建设。各地均提出修订区域内知识产权保护相关地方性法规。第二个特点呢，是在全链条保护方面真抓实干。各地针对创新主体和经营主体的切实需求，强化执法办案，加强统筹协调，进一步提升保护的效能。比如，合肥提出设立知识产权仲裁院，完善纠纷快速解决机制；南京提出完善区域内联动执法协作；苏州提出建立线上跨境知识产权服务业集聚区；杭州提出加大涉网络知识产权侵权行为的打击力度。三是在保障高质量发展方面开拓创新，各地充分发挥知识产权制度在保护创新和激励创新方面的重要作用，为区域经济高质量发展夯实基础。例如，天津滨海新区提出开展京津冀协同发展知识产权赋能工程，宁波等多地提出深化长三角城市知识产权立案协助、调查取证、证据互认等协同工作。广州、深圳提出部署粤港澳大湾区知识产权保护等，切实解决企业在知识产权保护中面临的堵点、难点问题。下一步呢，国家知识产权局将继续加强与各地方部门的协作配合，推动国家知识产权保护示范区建设工作高质量发展，形成一批特色亮点做法，打造一批保护示范的标杆，带动全国知识产权保护水平的整体提升。谢谢。
好，请大家继续提问。好，左边第三排这位女士。
谢谢主持人。南方都市报记者提问。党的20大报告提出，加快发展数字经济，促进数据经济和实体经济的深度融合。当前我国数字经济